see.
Wait.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Good. Check. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I think so. Right.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Sweet.
Followed by four and
Well,
six, two and Good evening and welcome into Principia College. This matchup between the Principia women's soccer team, the Panthers, and the Westminster Blue Jays. This is a conference matchup. Both teams members of the St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. My name is Ethan Booth. Excited to be here on the call. Here with me is Cole Harrison. Cole, how are you doing tonight?
I will not lie. I am a little bit heated from this the results from the men's game. However, you know, we should see a pretty good game here between
Uh-huh.
both teams, and I really want to see how the dynamic works from both sides. Give me some stats here real quick.
Oh, I got you with the stats. Well, Westminster right now 4-1 in conference. That's good for fourth place. Right behind them in fifth place, though, is Principia, sitting at 2-3 in conference. Now, fully recognizing there is a difference in those standings, a two-game difference. But Principia played a strong game over the weekend, as Cole can tell you more about. Today, an opportunity to gain in the standings and get themselves a better spot going into the conference tournament, which is not too far out.
Yeah, they played a solid game against Greenville last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they lost 3-0, they still played very solid, very dynamic between every connection that they had, and it just happened to have some slip-ups. So we should expect the women Panthers to do very good tonight.
Yeah, so in Greenville, on the women's side at least, the cream of the crop. They're 5-0.
Yeah.
They're tied for first with Spalding right now. Those two teams will be matching up here very soon. So if you're a St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, a women's soccer fan, keep your eye on that matchup because it's going to be massively entertaining. Have some big influence on how the tournament championship will shape up. But Panthers can, if they can build on that momentum from over the weekend, they might have an opportunity to make a statement here.
Yeah, the game that the Panthers previously played is that they were playing a little conservative.
Mm-hmm.
More defensive outtake of tactics. However, right at the moment you can clearly see the number 8 Kiara Smith is putting a lot of pressure on this Westminster defense, and is making them play a little bit faster, which can tend to result into mistakes. Like right there, as you can see. Now, unfortunately, number 11 lost the ball for a bit. Molly Angel lost it for a bit, and that results in Principia ball. However, Westminster has the ball currently.
Yeah.
Number 17, Fiona Shelp, making some action, giving it to her teammate Eddie Curtis, who then gives it over to 12 Kelsey Cochran. So
Yeah, really good offensive attack here early on for Westminster, but they have their work cut out for them working against Kristen Walls in the goal, who has all season long been the best goalie in SLIAC Conference. Right on a Principia team that needs an anchor, she has filled that role. And she sure got a dynamic duo going on with Michaela Kurtz, also wearing number 27 out of Lancaster, California. They call themselves a dynamic duo, and Michaela Kurtz playing that center back position makes, like, when she's right, the Principia defense is as good as it gets.
Maddie Frank decides to clear it,
Mm-hmm.
giving the women Panthers some room and some time to breathe a bit.
Yep.
Even though we have Eddie Curtis on the left side, going in middle, giving it over to Shelp. Shelp losing it to Paige Willette. Paige Willette giving over to Vijo. Vijo with the ball, trying to get it out here. Pressured. Is given. Kurtz trying to giving a little shove there to Shelp.
Yeah, there's that physical play she's known for.
Shelp tries to get into the middle, goes a little bit over. Curtis gains it, gives it over to Coates.
Defending Shelp has got to be part of this Principia game plan today as the ball gets crossed into Shelp. Good clearance.
Shelp giving it back to Halamanchek, captain there.
As I was saying, Fiona Shelp tied for the team lead in goals this season with 4. Close behind her is, or not close behind her, same amount is Claire Sanders, who also has 4. The difference there, Claire Sanders has over 150 minutes played. So, keeping the eye on those two. Sanders wearing number 22, Shelp, the number 17, will be impact players today. As Cole was getting to a little bit earlier, Kiara Smith is the offensive spark plug for the Principia Panthers. When she goes on offense, the Principia offense will follow.
And also to add on to that, when she's healthy, not having any leg problems, she definitely presents herself with carrying the main presence of the offense.
Yep.
But you also have to think about the additions that give her the ball is number 12 Deshelle Carter, as well as number 3 right now, Naomi Vio. They all add together a solid team that allows them to make some noise on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kiara demands such a defensive attention from the other team that she can create opportunities for others.
Fontenot with the ball, giving it in to Halamanchek. Unfortunately loses it. Northrop giving over to Chigas. Chigas passing to Sanders.
Sanders now on the near
Sanders
side.
passing Vio. Has time to move. Decides to cross it in. Hits off of Northrop's head. Halamanchek with the chance here. Shoots it off of Kurtz's leg. Pops up. And Vio trying to get it out. Unable to as Halamanchek takes it. Trying to pass it up.
Good recognition by the icon. Turn around and create some space with that.
Zayana Brown advances it up. Looking like she's trying to pass it over to Smith. Whatever it may be, she's trying to get it out of Westminster's possession.
He'll just boot that one out of bounds. The Panthers play this real conservative play style on offense where they emphasize their defense and rely on counters and set pieces on offense to score their goals. And they play this, they give up that space on defense, but then play airtight as you get closer to the box. There's going to be a foul called against number 11. That's Molly Angel. Head referee will makes the call, and Kristen Walls will come out from the goal and take the kick. Wearing her yellow kit today. Stands out. You can't really miss Kristen Walls on the field with that outfit, that's for sure. Deshelle Carter loses her glasses, but over to V. He'll collect. This will be a Principia throw-in. Real chilly out here tonight. Cole and I nice and bundled up in between games. We both had to go run and reassess our outfits because a little bit colder than we expected.
Yeah, let's just say I can now feel my feet.
There you
which
go.
Is, something that you want to be when you're standing up talking. Micah Fenton was there. Gives it up to Mafe Quintero.
And Mafe joined this team relatively late this season. Did not start, but joined about halfway through and has found her way into the starting lineup.
Shane Northrop on the far side. Crosses it in.
It's a good cross. Better defense will let. Gonna step up.
Trying to clear it. Gets off of Halamanchek. And Zayana Brown finally decides to clear it. Smith receives it. And is guarded by Sanders. Excuse me, not Sanders.
Coming trip.
Northrop.
Smith into Carter. Good step up there, number 20 for
25, Caitlin Halimachek. And it looks like number 5, Eddie Curtis, centers it to Fiona Shelp. Shelp trying to get a quick action shot there. A little bit left. And that will result in a goal kick from Walls. So far we've noticed that Westminster has had most of the possession here. The Panthers have been trying to be on the more defensive end, figure out how to stop this aggressive Blue Jay team. And so far, they have been successful in this previous 10 minutes. Throwing here from the Panthers. Carter, give me the Brown. Brown trying to. There's late reflexes. Frank.
Good step up, takes that away. Now Panthers, that's what we talked about, offensive opportunity off of transition. So they can do, trying to get it through to Kiara Smith. Better defense there by the team captain, or excuse me, that's Shan Nortrup.
But also team captain.
Also team captain, multiple. Plenty of pink bands on the field. This would be a foul. We saw a physical men's game played, and this looks to be a physical women's game as well.
Yep.
Both teams not afraid of contact so far. A little well-meaning pushing, going back and forth, exchange between the two teams. They feel each other out. Over 10 minutes in now.
Yep. And Kendall Chigas kicks it down. Frank sends it back. And Carter collects it. Passing over to Vigil. Vigil in the middle. Giving it back to Carter. Carter coming down the field, getting caught from behind. And Westminster continues. Fontenot going down the field. Guarded by Willette. Willette finally gets it out. Gives it up to Frank. Frank going down the field, gives it to Carter. Carter off some defenders. Continues to have the ball, and she's just
There's got to be a call there.
Yeah, she's just getting hit around.
The stoppage of plays is more. Is the hitter going to tell Willette to stop talking there, as Willette was advocating for her teammate who got shoved to the ground. I
don't blame her.
I
my teammates getting a little rough house there, here and there. I'm probably going to say something.
Yep.
But
the call was a little bit delayed too, so you'd like to see the referee give Willette a little bit of leniency there, but also you want to shut down any of the bad sportsmanship and malicious intent that could send a game sideways.
Yeah. Kristen Walls gives a beautiful pass over to Veal. Veal loses her touch a bit. Westminster sends it down the field, but Kurtz is there. Sanu Daikong trying to get up the field, get a little pressured there by Angel. Accidentally sends it out. Yeah, I think we got enough of the talking back to the ref in the men's game, unfortunately. And
Principia fans sure did.
That as well. And hopefully this game we don't see as many cards as we did last game.
Yeah, you just here to see some good soccer played.
Soccer,
These two teams, you appreciate the intensity they have, and hopefully it gets channeled into some good team play. It's what a save by there by Micah Fenton. Great hustle. Gets it to Quintero. Quintero not able to turn and go with it, as Westminster will get possession back, and Principia defense a little late rotating.
Yep, Curtis on the far side there, crossing it in. Fiona Shelp gets it, but Kurtz is there to step up and take it out.
I'm liking this role that we're seeing Deshelle Carter in today. It's a little bit different. Usually we have seen Deshelle playing up where Mafe Quintero is playing today. It's more of a striker forward position. Deshelle a little bit more midfielder minded right now, dropping back on defense, and really athletic, speedy, and great instincts on the soccer field. kind of gives that transition opportunity more for Principia instead of having her out in front.
Frank launches it down. This could be a tactic that the woman plays towards, where they launch it down the field and they rely on their offensive teammates with the speed to come up and maybe score a goal. So I would not be surprised if they do that yet again. But Frank shuts down this offensive.
She's everywhere so far tonight.
No, so far she has literally booted every ball she has touched her foot.
And I think what I'm seeing is Deshelle Carter dropping back into the midfield has then dropped Maddie Frank back to the defender position. And so far, I'm liking the rotation.
Yeah, no, this is strong for sure. You know, you have Carter's presence. It's definitely overwhelming at times, and that, as we can see, that has been doing very successful for the Principia defense. But we have a corner kick here from number 9, Faith Coates. From the corner. Looked like she was going for Fiona Shelp off the head, but it was missed as Carter dribbles down the field, gives it to Smith. Smith with some room.
Wait, turn and go.
Yep.
Smith past the defender. Got V-Hill too. Plays through V-Hill. V-Hill can get there. Oh, great job by the Westminster goalie to step up. That's Reagan Gigas. Great ball from Kiara Smith, and man, the Panthers making me look like a genius for talking about their transition offense.
Yeah, but what you got to really think about is the attack on that offense that there. You got to get back to be on defense, and the Principia Panthers have been really well as they are back and playing phenomenal defense right there. Great defense by Fenton on Addie Curtis to put pressure on it for a contested shot there, as Walls easily scoops it up.
Walls spraying the field. Drop kick it down, looking for Keith Smith.
Gigas to Halamichek. Halamichek having some time. Passes up to Fontenot. Fontenot gives it up to Shelp. Shelp shoots it. And it goes in.
I think we just got an optical illusion.
Yeah.
Shelp finds the back right corner, goes off of the goalpost. To everybody's surprise, what a shot from Shelp. Her 5th of the season, team leading.
Yeah, no one expected that. That was yeah, unexpected for sure. We have a sub in for Principia. We have number 7, Amaraji Ejimadu, subbing in here for Maddie Frank. Or sorry, excuse me, not Maddie Frank, for Mafe Quintero.
Yeah, Quintero looking to get a breather, it looks like.
But yeah, that was a very quick shot there. But number 17, Fiona Shelp, making the score 1-0. Blue Jays continue to be aggressive down this field.
Yeah, if you asked me to recount how that goal went down, I have no clue. Shelp turned and shot it and went in, and you know that's good enough if you're a Westminster fan. Yeah, they have an early lead.
Addie Curtis turned around, passed it into the middle, and Fiona Shelp did the rest. Really, you know, that's what we gotta see.
Yeah, it looks like the score is given the assist to Fontenot.
Ah, never mind.
Sure, I'm sure Curtis made a pass somewhere in there, right?
Yeah, I think she had the ball sometime. You know, she was part of it. This wasn't the second to end result. Anyways, Angel passing it down to Sanders. Sanders having some room here. Besides goes in the middle.
Fontenot. Tiana Brown creates some space.
Sanders gives it up to Shelp, and Kurtz is there to defend her. Put on that pressure for sure. Yeah, she is not going anywhere.
The fans expressing their desire for a call. Not much to call there.
Sanders
It's just
with
going
some
back
room
and forth.
shoots it, and Walls is there to collect it.
Yeah, not as easy to say as you might think based off the direction of the ball. A little bit of knuckle we could see from our angle. It looks like we were curving off to the left side. Walls is right, knuckled back towards the near side, and Walls stayed with it.
Dirty ball right there. Walls sends it down the field, and that will be a foul against, looks like Deshelle Carter, number 12. She might have shoved a little bit too hard. And we will have Kendall Chigas take this free kick. She sends it down into the box.
Walls, good job to step up. Ziana Brown, good recognition, let that go through. A little bit of a change now. We get Kiara Smith playing in the midfield. Deshelle Carter up in the striker position. Nice there, Ejimadu. Ejimadu on the far side. Defended nicely by Chigas. Chigas going to play it out of bounds unless it gets kept in, and it does get kept in on the far side. Looks like number 9 to me. That's Faith Coates. Coates, excuse me.
I would assume so, Coates.
It's another, yeah, the ES in there is confusing me, man.
Yeah, the last game we had a Mathis.
Mm.
So it's very similar to this Coates. Sorry if you're a Coates family member and we're saying it wrong. Anyways, back to the game here. We got
priorities.
Fontenot trying to advance it up to Shelp, but Kurtz was there, gives it up to Carter, and Westminster gets the ball back.
We're 20 minutes into this game now. The Panthers still do not have a shot. The defense has been bending and broke once. Shelps to keep that in bounds. Saved by Walls.
Another close call there from Principia. Yeah, the Blue Jays have really been putting a lot of pressure on not only the defense, but just overall midfield. As you can see right now, Carter is dealing with a lot of pressure from Shea Nortrup. Right now, Addie Curtis on the run here. Shoots it. A little over the goal.
And good drive off the foot of Curtis there. Walls stepped up. If that ball had been on goal, likely would have found the back of the net.
Yep. So far, Westminster has been dominating this ball control so far. Looks like the Panthers are continuously playing catch up. Hamacek with the ball. It's stopped in her tracks. Kurtz. Oh, gets stripped up. We love when parents are chatting.
I wonder what the quality of our hot mics are.
Yeah. Wallace with the kick, a little bit too low. Gigas, playing it off of Vihil's head there. That's got her head's probably ringing right there.
She's gonna.
Yeah,
we're gonna stop it right there.
Yeah.
Let's go over there and check on Vihil.
Yeah.
I think regardless, we might see a sub here.
Yeah, she's gonna manually sub Vihil out of the game for a checkup.
Yeah, we saw this in the men's game also. NCAA very conscious of head injuries and how they can keep their players safe. And when you see something like that, oftentimes there'll at least be a stoppage of play to get the player checked out. If not, there will be a sub. You can see a couple of players for the Panthers doing some running down the far sideline to get warm. It looks like Veal is going to come out of this game. We'll let you know who the sub will be as soon as we know. Fall has arrived here in Elsa, Illinois. The last couple days have been our first real ones of the year. It looks like, I believe that's number 6 for the Panthers checking in, Shayla Kelly, coming off of the bench in Naomi Vihill's absence. I was saying, nice and chilly out here. 52. Luckily, the wind has died down a little bit, so it's not as bad as it could have been. Wind chill had us down below 50 in the men's game.
Yep. However, if you're not moving, you are definitely a little chilly. Yep. And if you're not prepared for this coldness, then you are suffering, unfortunately.
Yeah, look at this game. All of the players on both teams have sleeves.
Oh.
Number 11. That's Molly Angel, runs into the back of Michaela Kurtz. Looks like she's okay. Walls picks it up. Make sure that Angel's okay. In the men's game, there was guys running around, short sleeves, short pants, even short socks. Didn't even feel the cold.
No.
This game, we got everybody wearing sleeves.
Yep.
If you're Cole and I, we're wearing multiple pairs.
Oh, yeah. A lot of layers going on here. Wearing some boots. Back to the game here. We got Carter in the middle. Has some numbers with her. Unfortunately, loses it to Nortrup. And Nortrup trying to get it out off of Carter. And that will be Westminster throw-in.
There'll be a separate broadcast for Cole and I's fashion advice. Don't worry.
Yeah. We're just complaining out here.
It's beautiful there, though. Air's nice and fresh. He'll come right back in at the game. Say, Coach, I don't even need a break. I'm fine.
Yep.
Kelly will go put her jacket back on and keep warm. She is an impact player for these Panthers, and we will see her at a different point in this game for sure. Panthers fine for the ball on the far side. A good passing by Westminster right now.
Yeah.
Continue to do so.
Zayana Brown getting in there, taking it away.
Zayana never scared of contact Brown.
Oh, we got Molly Angel here, giving it up to Shelp.
Shelp had an opportunity to make it 2 on the game. It's gone underneath that one.
Yeah, I've noticed that Shelp has taken most of the opportunities here for goals at the moment, so I think that's their go-to player when it comes to in-the-box shots. But don't be mistaken. You also have Addie Curtis, number 5, as well as number 3, Emma Fontenot. My goodness, excuse me. That also have a presence that is relevant in the box for shots.
Yeah, definitely an even scoring attack from Westminster. Looking at the stat sheet, they have 9 different players who have scored multiple goals this season.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. Willette misplays that one. He goes off to the sideline. He's going to collect the rebound and put it right at the Westminster bench.
Not sure
a warning shot.
Sending the message. Yeah. No, I'm sure that was accidental.
Yeah, Willette put out her hand. A little apology. My bad. Just trying to get it out of bounds. Oh, what a snag by the coach. What a snag. Did the camera get that one?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He played football for sure. Anyways, we got Fontenot.
Or goalie.
Yeah.
That might be more likely.
Yeah. You never know, though. You never know. Dual athletes are a thing for sure.
It's true.
But yeah, goalie would probably make sense. What I've noticed so far is that Westminster is not as spread out as Principia tends to be, and so I think this is definitely beneficial for their close passing movement up the field. This allows them to have many opportunities when it comes to shots on goal, as they are closely knit together. Definitely have the connection down, as you can see throughout the whole field. Their passing is phenomenal, and so we'll see how Principia counteracts that aggression. Kiara Smith with the ball. Still has it. Has a chance here. He's got Villa on our left. Goes middle. Shoots it. Oh, a little bit on the right side there. That was an opportunity there for sure. Unfortunately, I think she rushed it a bit.
Good move there. Faked back
yeah.
towards the right. Totally the defender fooled. Got around her.
Yeah.
And in hindsight, she probably could have taken a few more steps and got back to her right foot, her strong foot, to take the shot. But
now we know that it is possible to get into the center and shoot it. That was a great look there by Kiara Smith. Down the field, Maddie Frank has it. Trying to get it out. Is blocked, and it somehow goes off of Maddie Frank to make it a Blue Jay throw-in.
A lot of ricochets going on over there.
Yeah. And Addie Curtis fighting the ball against Micah Fenton. Fenton decides to get it out, relieve the pressure, and have her teammates re-cooperate. Just under 20 minutes here in this first half. Westminster fully being the aggressor. As not only do they put pressure on the defense, but they also put a lot of pressure on the offense. And control a majority of the ball. And Walls launches it down the field.
Yeah. It took 26 minutes for the Panthers to get their first shot of the game. That was the one by Kiara just about a minute and a half ago.
Oh, yeah, that will be a foul there. A little shove in the back from Carter there.
Yeah. Michelle trying to get around the outside of the defending player. The defending player wisely stopping their momentum, establishing their space, causing Michelle to have to, kind of go through them if they want to get to the ball, and not able to slow down their momentum. The foul gets called.
Yep.
Here's Shelp working against Maddie Frank. Plays it down her line. Icon pushes it back, but it's going to go right back down. This is going to be a goalie kick. Coach Thomas yelling out at his team, trying to pick up the energy, get a little bit more going. Besides the one lapse that led to the Shelp goal, the Panthers have looked really good today. Defense playing together, offense doing as well as we've seen them. Big reason why is Kiara Smith wearing the number 8 right now. To Michelle Carter. Good step up from Sanders, going to create space. Westminster. See if they can get out and counter.
Curtis on the far side. Looking for Coates there. A little bit pass behind. And Panthers just launched it back up to the defense. Fontenot.
It's a fun name to say. Fontenot.
Fontenot.
I like that one. I like that one.
And Shelp steps up.
Yeah, she's everywhere.
Tries to get it over to Angel. Angel putting a lot of pressure on Odaikong and resulting a Westminster throw-in. Sanders throws it into Curtis. Curtis getting a little shove from Kurtz there.
A little handball there got missed by the referee.
Oh, that too.
You can't really see from that angle. Yep. Physical play. A hold called. Holding, 15-yard penalty. Wrong football. My bad. Maddie Frank will take the free kick underneath 15 to play in the first. Warachi misplays the bounce. Taken away now. Getting around, it's number 9, Faith Coates.
Chigas, plenty of time here. Passing to Sanders. Getting pressure by Veal, and that goes out on Sanders. Okay, yeah, up here.
Good job, Cole. Good communication.
Yeah. Yep. Being loud as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Kurtz with a throw in. Gives it over to Smith. Smith.
It's a good throw from Kurtz.
Yeah, beautiful throw. Curtis. Giving an open shot here for Shelp. Frank tackles, or slides, getting it out of reach for Shelp there.
Yeah, and a foul got called there against Shelp.
Oh.
A little. I didn't see the flag go up for offside, so some sort of hold there. Pretty low contact call.
I think I know who the Westminster parent is of the player. Yeah. Just a hunch.
Just a hunch.
You know. Kurtz launching it down. Chigas is there. Kurtz still has the ball. Oh, gives a little. It's a very aggressive game here, I might say. And we have a sub from Westminster. Looks like number 19, Skylar English, subbing in for number 25, Caitlin Halamichek. Giving the captain a little break.
Sanders will throw in. Coates, Fontenot. Back Coates, good instincts by Vahel, not able to take the ball away. Now here's Fontenot. Brown will interrupt that pass to Diakon. Able to keep it in bounds.
Has time here, plenty of time. Gives it to Zayana Brown. Brown going down the middle.
Good ball.
Looks like she was trying to pass it over to Carter. A little bit too far.
Gotta play so hard to time up. Carter's gotta stay on sides and not break too early. Also, you can't play that ball too far down because then the goalie will step up and take it away. That one not too far off. Carter broken a little bit earlier. She might have been able to get there if Zayana Brown had passed it a little bit less strongly. Carter might have been able to get there. Michelle trying to turn and go. Sanders, if anything's going to play it back to her goalie. That's Chigas. Westminster controlling, advancing down the far side. Coates now is going to try and switch fields. He's going to sneak through. Kurtz with Shelp on her back. He's going to play it back to Walls. Walls will drive it down the middle of the field. Not as far as she would have liked. Smith will let both vying for the ball. Shelp an opportunity here. Kurtz defending. Good defense by Kurtz. Forces her out. Kara Smith able to take it away. And on the near side, got V Hill in the middle. She'll play it to her. V Hill and Smith trying to do a little give and go. There's going to be a yellow card goes up against the call goes against Coates, it looks like. It's a yellow card out of the blue. And play will continue. I did not see what play may have happened. It looked like it might have been some sort of talking, some jarring going in between Coates and the head referee. Ball played in the box. Kurtz able to push it out. Smith will collect. Ejimanu with her. into the defense. Nobody on the near side. The offense not pushing out V-Hill. A little bit slow on the rotation. Will let collect. And here comes V-Hill up the near side. Has to keep this in bounds. Does so. Tries to get to Carter. Hooks around just a little bit too much. The Blue Jays will play it back and reset the offense. Less than 10 minutes to play in the first half. It's been all Westminster so far. Principia just the one shot, none on goal. Kurtz, a turn and go with Smith in the middle. Tries to play it to Carter. Headed by Chigas. We're going to have a stoppage of play for subs to come in. 2 for Westminster, number 21 and 6. Number 6, that's Bella Carter. And number 21 is going to be Destiny Orff. In for Principia is going to be Sarah Smith. Naomi V-Hill will take a break. So you have Sarah Smith and Kiara Smith on the field for Principia. No relation, but if we say Smith to Smith, you know why.
Ouellette putting a lot of pressure. And that will give Sarah Smith an opportunity.
A little bit too far up, trying to play it over to Ejimadu. Ejimadu couldn't get there. Westminster trying to counter. Ejimadu, great effort to get back on defense and force that aside. You'd love to see that from your winger, number 7, Amarachi Ejimadu Jr. Blue Jays on the attack now.
Coates throwing in, looking for Curtis.
Yeah, that's too easy of a run right there. The Panthers defense just kind of letting Curtis run her way towards the goal unchallenged.
And we will have Coates taking this corner kick here. I actually don't know who she's going to go to.
Yeah, Shelf not necessarily in a prime position to make a goal. Wall's going to punch that one out, though. Right up, bouncing around.
Carter trying to shoot it. Ouellette there to stop it. And Smith gets it out. Chigas passing to Sanders. Back to Sanders. Or Chigas.
Westminster going to pull back and attack from the far side now. In towards the middle. Play with the near side. Good ball moving here from Westminster. Maddie Frank defending. Creates some space. Good job by Maddie Frank to deny that. Michaela Kurtz will collect and play over to Zayana Brown. See if Panthers can counter now. Kiara Smith behind the play. Not going to be a factor. Deshelle Carter pursuing Sanders as to push out of bounds.
And that will allow Westminster to get back on defense. Kurtz will throw it in for the Panthers. Looking for Sarah Smith there. She goes stands up. And Westminster is on a run here. We got Coates with the ball, sending it forward down the field, looking for number 21, Orff. But Fenton is there to take it out, and that will be a throw-in.
Yeah, nice wise play there from Fenton, taking it deep down to the corner, so it has to be a throw-in from a bad position.
Yep. Coates launching it across. Not sure if that was looking for a goal or not, but we have Angel right now. Playing to Sanders. Sanders looking back to play to Angel. Unsuccessful. And we have English giving it over to Sanders. Sanders having plenty of time here. Giving the Coates. Coates. Not sure if she's trying to pass out to Curtis or not, but
Isn't they just juggling the ball back and forth?
Yeah, you know,
it's
it's working. That's for sure. We will have another Principia throw-in here. Kurtz launches it, and Chigas kicks it back out.
Yeah, not the intended play there from Chigas, as you hear her exclamation.
We are just under 5 minutes here.
Yeah, Panthers can't feel too upset about this half if the score remains where it is. Obviously, the defensive lap that led to Shelp's goal, but the defense has just bent, not broken too bad. The offense has had some decent runs, although the shots have been limited. That's going to stay in, according to the referee. You couldn't tell Cole had a different opinion about that one.
I'm not opposed to the outcome, but let's just say my glasses were working for sure, and that is not what my eyes saw. But Ejimadu continues on the far side there, but that will go out. And that will be Westminster throwing.
It's in already. I don't think the Westminster player expected it to be in already. Panthers going to take this one away. Zayana Brown working against.
That was clean.
That looks clean to me. A nice aggressive play from Zayana Brown, but poke that ball.
Willette shifts his back, looking to open up to Smith. But Northrop was there to defend it.
Joe Diacon gets around. Angel. Sana tried to play it towards the middle. Ends up back with Kiara Smith. Zayana Brown will play it down to Shell Carter now. Trying to turn and go. Get around Sanders. Back towards the middle. That's going to be a goalie kick. Shell Carter, a one-woman attack right there. No really to go. No help with her either.
That was a 1v2 as Sanders was heavily guarding Carter, and then as Carter was getting past Sanders, Chigas stands up, gets it out. Coates playing up to Curtis. Curtis having a chance here. Wallace coming out, sliding and receiving it. That was a good call there by Walls, even though very risky. That was a advanced and experienced move.
She likes to be aggressive like that. Great work.
Smith, passing to Smith.
Nice. So that's why we had the disclaimer.
Yep. And Contran just sends it out.
Sub coming in, that's Natasha Kemi-Rembe, going to give her team captain Zayana Brown a break as this first half starts to near the end. Throw into Kiara Smith, Paige Willette fighting for control right now. As we're about to hit the 1 minute mark. Taken away, that's Bella Carter. Good job by Ejimadu coming up from behind. Pokes that, doesn't make it easy on it. And here's Coates playing over towards the near side. Looking for Sanders to Shell Carter. We'll push it back and stall the Westminster attack. Will be a throw in now.
Sanders throws it in. Carter sends it back. 30 seconds left here. Contran.
I think that's English going to cross it into the box. Angel is going to try and collect, do something. Pushed out by Udaikong. Can we play it out, and that's going to take us to the half.
Getting to Curtis.
Barring a miracle.
Curtis having a chance here. Last minute, or last second.
And go out, and that's going to take us to the half. Westminster up 1-0 off the goal from Shelp. Principia holding strong, but need to make more progress in the second half if they want to get out of here with a win. My name's Ethan Booth. Here with me, Cole Harrison. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half. Good evening and welcome back into Principia College for the second half of Westminster versus Principia. Westminster up 1-0 off of a goal from Fiona Shelp. That was relatively early on in the first half. Principia able to hold Westminster scoreless since then, and we get a little bit going on the offensive end.
Oh, that looks like a little slip up there by Angel.
Oh, yeah.
But gets back into it, though.
And I'm Ethan Booth. Here with me is Cole Harrison. Both happy to be here. We're a little bit cold out here, but who cares? We live for the cold, right, Cole?
Yeah, we'll say that. Yeah, I was earlier this past October. It's been pretty warm, honestly, and I was hoping for the cold. However, I wasn't hoping for the cold where I'm standing here, in 40-degree weather. But I get to broadcast some soccer, so I'm not too mad about that. But going back to the game here, we got Shelp crossing it down, looking for Addie Curtis. A little bit too strong on that kick there, as Walls collects it. And will soon boot it out across half field.
At her leisure.
Yep. Dang it.
Looking for Kiara Smith to show. V-Hill misplays that one. He goes back to Ejimadu. Ejimadu will bring it back over to the near side with V-Hill. Playing it down the line. It's going to roll on out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Blue Jays. Cochran will take it. This will go back to Principia now. Principia rolling out similar lineup, or just about the same lineup as we saw them close out the first half with. Only difference is V-Hill back into the game for Sarah Smith. Good pass off the header. It's V-Hill now trying to get it down her line to Michelle Carter. You have foul call in there. Here's an opportunity for Principia. We said there's two ways they capitalize on offense: transition and set plays, and this is an opportunity for the set play.
Yep. Looks like we'll have Maddie Frank take this kick here. This is a high opportunity. V-Hill, a little struggling there. Yep, ref will call it.
Yeah, go check on V-Hill, make sure that she's okay. Clock is stopped. Westminster defense is all set up. V-Hill looks like
limping a little bit.
She'll make it. Coach Thomas yelling out at her. She said, "No, I don't need a sub." Here we go. Keeping an eye on Michelle Carter on the far side.
Frank with the kick. Goes for the...
Oh! Saved!
Oh! Oh,
no,
my gosh! Oh, my gosh.
Yes, goal is scored! I don't know by who, but it went in, says head referee.
I think it might be number 7, Ejimadu.
She looks excited.
Yep. That great great chance there by Maddie Frank, hitting it on the very top of the goal. What's it called, man? Top of the goalpost. Ends up getting a little hit there by Reagan Chigas.
Yeah, Chigas there had to be perfect on that save. Yes, Maddie Frank hit it right at her butt, right at the top. She's got to catch that cleanly and come down with it. Because it glanced off her hands and left the door open for Principia to score something off that ricochet. Official score still hasn't ruled what we're going to see. Safe to assume that Ejimano did score it. No call on the assist, or if there even will be one.
And it has been confirmed that number 7, Amarachi Ejimadu, was the one to score it.
No assist awarded on the play, but we have a new ball game, 1-1.
Yeah, that is a game changer for sure. It is now 1-1. And this might leave Westminster a little bit more aggressive now, as they do not have a lead. Addie Curtis in the middle, having a shot here, takes it, shoots it, Walls saves it, and Fenton kicks it out. But we have, unfortunately, Naomi Veal on one knee on the pitch. Yep, looking like it might be a ankle issue or a outside foot issue.
Yeah, she's gone through it a little bit here today, and
yeah, but it's been pretty visible that she's been struggling with this during the game. That she's been limping here and there. Dave, the trainer, will get his minutes on the pitch.
Yeah, she took that line drive off the side of her head there early in the first half too, which caused her to come off briefly. She rejoined quickly, but as I said, she's faced a lot of contact from other players as well as the soccer ball. Looks like Sarah Smith is ready to come into this game if need be. Quick little stat check. I had to go confirm this on the Principia College Athletics website. That is Amarachi Ejimadu's first career goal. She is a junior. She has played in over 30 games in her college career and just picked up her first goal as Vigil's back on her feet. Congratulations to Ejimadu. If Mr. Wisdom Ejimadu is listening and watching this game, congratulations to your little sister, man. He was going to get helped off by Dave and Coach Thomas. Sarah Smith indeed will enter. And win play continues. I think this is going to be a Westminster throw-in from deep down the near side. Excuse the pause in play, which is giving Vigil her time to get off the field. Looks like everything is just about set, just waiting on the whistle. Here it comes, and play will continue.
And Coates will throw it in for Westminster, looking for Shelp. Fontenot fighting with Carter. Carter wins it. But
loving the aggression from the Panthers right now.
Yep. Oh, not to the point where it's that though.
Yeah, too far. We found the line.
Yeah, a little foul there by Frank. And this can be pretty detrimental.
There you go. You got there.
There it is. Yep. For the Panthers, as this free kick.
It's be Northrop.
Yep.
Shelp, defended by Ejimadu, far side of the box.
And that
played
is
short.
Yeah, and also low.
Not on purpose. I'm gonna guess.
No, probably not. But Chigas sends it down, and Smith gets a touch to the point where it gets over to Walls.
Walls gonna take her time picking the ball up just for funsies. Well, drop kicks it. Get past the half to Shell. Carter lobbing it up. Kiara Smith collects. Try to play it over to Sarah Smith. Taken away. Here's Fontenot. Places down to the far side. She's got Angel. Over to Sanders. Good pass from Angel. Now Sanders. Try to cross it in. Punched away by Zayana Brown with her foot kicked away. What am I talking about? Sarah Smith now by a defender. Kiara with her. the offense is a little bit stalled. Nobody's really pushing this up as they've been content to just play the short game. Trying to get over to Shell Carter now, but Westminster now counter, and that's going to be offsides.
It looks like Curtis offsides there.
Yeah, a little bit, just a mental lapse there by Curtis. Is clearly offsides. Didn't really expect the ball to get played over here. You guess or anticipate.
Oh boy.
Walls shanks that one's going to end up out of bounds. Shelp applying the pressure, force her to rush that.
Curtis throws it in quickly to Shelp. Kurtz is there though, and is getting a little shoved from the back there. Curtis takes it, trying to get it in the middle, but Frank is there to force a corner kick.
Coates will jog on over to take it. Principia defense needs to stand strong here. Ricocheting around the box to Shell Carter. Needs to create space. Be a push. No call. No call in the box. Definitely should have been one. Sarah Smith now here on the counter. Ejimadu with her. Sarah Smith and Amarachi Ejimadu.
2v4 right now. Principia outnumbered, as you can see. Northrop steals the ball. Westminster fans not too happy about that.
Yeah, they got plenty of reason. The referee just didn't have the angle on that one. Fails to make the call, and they have every right to be upset about that. He's Northrop playing it down near side line. Curtis not able to get to the ball. And the Principia throw in.
I really hope that the mic's got that. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it on the mic. Westminster fans not happy whatsoever.
Yeah, that one call in the box was missed. Other than that, been a relatively fairly called game. You know, you get the things you miss with an officiating crew like this. You know, a ball that might have rolled out, a ball that might have been a handball, but it really feels like almost all the fouls that should have been fouls have been called besides that one. And that one just happened to be one that could really impact the game because it was in the box and it could have resulted in a PK really easily.
Shelp with the ball in the middle, being pressured. Carter takes it, trying to get over to Smith, but is intercepted by Coates. And now Westminster has a chance here to counteract. Helmet check.
Defended by Kiara Smith.
Goes over to Cochran, but Carter steals it.
Defended by good positioning from Cochran to take that back. Carter trying to get out in transition, not that time. Northrop now.
Gigas advancing it up to Sanders. Sanders then passing over to Curtis. Curtis off the chest, has a chance here, shoots it. It goes over the goal. That was a great pass there by Sanders. Trying to get over to Addie Curtis.
Yeah, it's 11 total shots now for Westminster. 6 of those have been on goal. 5 of those have been on goal. They've had their opportunities, just haven't been able to execute. And credit to the Principia defense for sure, playing a strong game, but not if you're giving up 11 shots in the first 55 minutes of a game, you're not playing your best game.
Right.
So Westminster offense faltering a bit in defense, in the Principia defense doing enough. Here's Shelp though, trying to turn and go, denied by Maddie Frank. Good defense.
Cochran trying to get it in, but Brown saying no. And Brown advances up the midfield, passing it up to Ejimadu. Ejimadu giving it to Smith. Smith continuing up the field.
Keep trying to get back towards the middle off the dribble. Can't do it. Sanders pushes it out the far side. One Principia throw in.
And Kurtz will take this throw in.
Yeah, if I'm Michaela Kurtz, I get tired of running down. Just take these throw-ins just to run back.
Yeah, well, when you got a throw in like hers.
It's true. It's true.
Yep.
There's such an advantage, especially deep.
Look at
Into
that.
Kiara Smith.
Yep.
Bounce around the box, Ejimadu. Trying to get around that one. Here's Fontenot for Shelp.
Shelp having a chance.
Curtis.
Passing it up to Curtis. Curtis still onside. Has a chance here.
This guy is Walls just on the side. Did Kristen Walls get a hand on it? We can't really tell from this angle. That lets Panthers get away.
Yeah, that was a close call. Curtis accidentally hit it a little bit too far to the point where she couldn't try to have a shot on winding up and shooting it, and it ends up rolling it outside inches away from the goal.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna say that Walls didn't save it. Otherwise, this would have been a corner kick.
And Willette passing up to Ejimadu. Ejimadu taking her time, getting it over to Udaikong. Udaikong has a little mishap with the touch. Oh, and Paige Willette takes, looks like a shoulder to the head. This is unfortunately her second time, as last game she took an elbow to the ear.
Oof.
Yeah, it has not been a...
She's on her feet. Head injury.
Yeah. Yep.
She's gonna come out of this game. Based off maybe a little bit of bloody nose, maybe. Waiting to see who gets designated as the sub.
Yeah, it looks like a bloody nose right there.
Oh, look at those eyes.
No, I'm guessing.
No. You confirmed it. That was right. This game's been full of some injury stoppages.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. Looks like Kemi Rembe taking off her sweatsuit, and we'll check in. Play set to continue, says the head referee, as will get attention on the sideline. 31 minutes, 48 seconds showing on the clock, 1-1. And here we go, Curtis. Controlled Kemi Rembe instantly into the action. Now here's Ayana Brown. Pressured by Shelp. Shelp takes it away from Carter. Fontenot working in the middle. Eddie Frank pushes it back out. Good header by Kiara Smith. Now here's Curtis pursuing Deshelle Carter. Carter gets tripped up, no call.
That's a whiplash right there. And ref will call that time.
The play was stopped as Holomychek showing some frustration to show Carter down, clearly some pain. Clock will be stopped. Holomychek. The referee having a quick conversation. Play will continue. Deshelle Carter got her glasses back on. Looks to be okay.
Coates with the ball.
Here's Angel. Here's Shelp. Trying to get back to Angel. Fontenot ends up with it. Goes off of Kurtz. Kemi Rembe. Good job of Kemi Rembe to force the throw in instead of the corner kick. Ejimadu now. Space in front of her. Deshelle Carter out on the near side. Got to give it to Deshelle early.
Goes off of Cochran. She's got some room. Carter.
He's going to stay with Principia.
Principia has not a lot of numbers right now. Ejimadu.
Sarah Smith in front of the box, defended by Sanders. Sarah Smith over to Key.
Smith.
Cross back.
Oh.
Megs
Still
one,
has a
gets the
shot
ball
here.
back.
Gives it back to Carter. Carter shoots it.
One hop to the goalie, deflected by Chigas. Panthers another shot on goal. That's their third. I appreciate the Principia offense there. Not waiting. Seeing an opportunity, seeing that they had numbers and the players that they wanted on offense ready, and going for it resulted in a solid opportunity and shot by Shell Carter. Taken away here by Shelp. Shelp got some room, puts it on goal. Oh, off the crossbar and over. Fiona Shelp doing it herself.
Yep. Yeah, Shelp is really dominating the shot on goals right now. Makes me wonder if Principia is going to decide to target her more than other players. Have yet to see that, though, as Walls boots it down the line. Ejimadu picks it up, gives it to Sarah Smith. Smith having some room here. Trying to give it over to Carter. Unsuccessful as Cochran clears it. And Shelp back at it again.
Good recognition from Fenton there to push that out and give a little bit of breathing room. But Westminster still attacking, and miscommunication there as Curtis not on the run. Brown will click deep in the corner. Walls off of Maddie Frank. It's the clear. It's not clear, and now Curtis has it. Principia, a couple of compounding mistakes right now.
Looks like Curtis was trying to get it over to Angel. Angel not able to get it. Sanders puts it in the middle. Very close call there as Walls.
Dangerous short hop.
Yeah, that was
short hop.
Very close as you had Angel and Shelp there coming in hot.
Walls will boot it. Ejimadu goes through Sarah Smith. Back to Ejimadu now. Hollomy check. Creating some space.
Chigas passing it over to Nortrup. Nortrup giving it back. Chigas. Oh, that pass, a little risky there. Sarah Smith is on the pressure. Thankfully, the Chigas sisters were able to persevere. Carter nagging Cochran.
Let me check. Suspect there's going to be a call going against Ejimadu. A little bit too aggressive there.
Coach Thomas yelling at his girls, saying to play faster out of the back.
Yeah, he's recognizing the transition opportunities that they've had there.
That was Westminster coach? Sorry, that was Westminster's coach.
Here's Deshelle Carter.
Carter not having many teammates with her.
It's a little bit too hard on the touch. We got some subs coming in. Paige Willette is good to go and re-enters. Amarachi Ejimadu is going to take a break as Shayla Kelly will check in.
And we have Destiny Orr, number 21, as well as number 6, Bella Carter, entering for the Blue Jays.
Bella Carter the turn and go a little bit.
Frank clearing it out. Northrop doing her job.
Here on the near side.
End up getting over to Orff. Orff giving to Carter. Carter having some pressure in the middle. Coates ends up receiving it. Sanders trying to get it up the shelf, but Frank is there to be a stop to it. This bat right here.
The bats here checking it out. See if there's any bugs around here. It's a little bit too cold for that, man.
Oh yeah, there's
There's not many in the lights tonight though. They're all frozen, like us. Anyways, back to soccer. Ricochet here. Westminster on the attack.
Coates with possession. Getting up to Carter. Kurtz is there to stop it though. Coates getting the ball back. Getting pressured by Carter. To show Carter.
A lot of Carters.
A lot of Carters.
2 Carters, 2 Smiths.
2 Chigas.
2 Chigas.
Willette clears it, giving the Panthers some breathing room.
Westminster hasn't had a quality opportunity in a while. And if they have had them, it's been Shelp creating them herself. Panthers in a similar boat.
Fenton guarding Cochran. Cochran centering it, giving a chance there for Angel, but it was too late to act.
Yeah, just a little bit late on the run was Angel. Defense over there on the other side by Udai Kong. Always willing to play a physical brand of soccer. Walls set to kick it.
Gets it to Kelly. Kelly gets it to Smith.
That's going to stay with Principia.
Kelly launches it down the field, hoping to see any action from Smith or Carter. But Westminster collects it. It continues to run as Sanders with the possession tries to get it over
to Orff. Orff, he'll be, oh, never mind. Referee calls that out of bounds. Be Principia throw in. Ziana Brown will go ahead and take it herself. Says Kurtz, you stay over there.
Orff saves it this time. Frank sends it right back at her. And that continues to be Westminster ball.
And Principia needs to get something going. They definitely stalled offensively recently. And Westminster just keeps on threatening offensively. Kiara Smith shanks that one's going to go out of bounds, and Westminster will be able to stay on the attack.
Oh,
never mind, Shayla Kelly. Good hustle keeps that in bounds. Forget everything I said.
Oh.
Hattie Frank with the field save. This ball's bouncing around in the box.
Principia trying to get it out of the box.
Yeah, they just can't find any clearance right now. And that'll do it. Right there, Sanders pushes it out of bounds.
Oh, no, that will be a foul.
Oh.
Actually, no, sorry, never mind.
Corner kick saying it ricocheted off of somebody. Sub coming in for Westminster.
Let's see.
I think that's English, but I can't quite see the number.
I think you're right. Yep, that will be Skylar English, number 19, subbing in for Halmachek.
Arcing towards the middle. Shelp able to get a foot on it, but not do anything with it. Pushed out by Udai Kong. Sanders collects. Sanders played it into the goal. Going across, Shelp was there, denied by Willette maybe.
I think it might have been Carter. Anyways, the Panthers have another close call there.
Westminster staying on attack. Principia bending right now. Misplayed. Angel into the box.
Brown clears it again. Smith. Carter kicks it a little bit too hard. And it will continue being Blue Jay ball.
Here's Bella Carter as he's staying with Westminster. Feels like the ball's been down on this half of the field for the last 5 minutes in Westminster. Trying to find their way through. Bella Carter. Turn. Pass off Zayana Brown. Steps up and creates some space. Now Sanders has to play it back. And Kiara Smith takes it away. Finally some real clearance for the Panthers. Now Kiara Smith is going to try and counter off this. Has to slow down as the defense gets back in position.
As well as having some numbers on her side as it was 3-5. But slowing down just gives the defense, like Ethan said, time to come back and have. Yep, and that will be Westminster continuously being a strong presence on the field. Micah Fenton looking for someone to go to middle. Ends up doesn't. To show Carter. Guarded by Coates.
Just through one. Shelf now controlling. He'll turn. They'll play down the middle.
Looking for Bella Carter there. Kurtz takes it. Oh, yep, that will be a call. Yeah, Shelp.
Yeah, just a little bit out of control.
Yep.
Running, trying to get the steal, the tackle.
Frank will take his kick.
Seeing a little bit of space here on the near side in the green. Kiara Smith moving into it. We'll see where Maddie Frank goes with it.
Frank advancing it down the field. Cochran there. Principia trying to slow it down, trying to get some time with it, but cannot do so with the constant pressure of Westminster. Brown setting it down the line. Ends up going to no one. And here we have a sub for Westminster. It looks like Addie Curtis, number 5, is coming in for number 21, Destiny Orff.
Curtis getting herself a brief little break. Go back into the action. Foul going against Fenton there.
I think she might have. Curtis might have tripped it a bit. And the little shove from behind made it.
Yeah, it's that body momentum of Fenton trying to get at the ball. Laid that good slide tackle there from Maddie Frank. We'll push the ball out, and that's going to be a throw in for Westminster.
Yeah.
Some urgency as they try to build the energy. Shelf gets it in quickly. And offsides. As Shelf didn't get back on after the throw in. Well, obviously a ways to go in this game, but if this game were to end in a tie, the Panthers would not be upset about that outcome.
Not at all.
Going against a team that's higher up in the standings, that has played some really, really good soccer and beat some talented teams.
You have. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, as we're getting some subs in real quick. I'm going to let you do the subs, then I'll continue.
All right. So we got number 3 from Westminster. That will be Fontenot coming in. And then for the Panthers, we have number 29, Mafe Quintero, as well as
Almirachi Ejimadu.
Thank you.
I got it. I got it. Angel gets it poked away. Here's Curtis. That's in Shelp. Shelp with room. Shelp, shot on goal. Saved by Kristen Walls. Glances off. Kurtz gonna just push it out towards the sideline and create some room. There's Kristen Walls, and that's why she's top 3 in the conference in saves this year. Continuing to get it done and keep the Panthers in this game. Kiara Smith off the ricochet. Collect. Play back towards the middle. Center of opposition, Maddie Frank. Good pass down to Ejimadu. Ejimadu gets around Sanders. Got Sarah Smith with her, and Moffett Quintero on the opposite side. Ejimadu still in control. Trying to cross it in. Couldn't quite get around that ball to make an accurate pass. Had Quintero and Smith there, but Smith giving Ejimadu credit for the run she just made. Both creating breathing room for the Principia defense and putting some pressure on the Westminster defense.
Yeah, that was a good little run there from Principia. You don't see that much often. And that will be a push in the back from Paige Willett. Giving it a little free kick for Westminster.
Yeah, not many athletes keep up with Ejimadu on the pitch. Dual sport athlete, runs track in the spring. Very fast.
Athletes also cannot keep up with her on the track too.
Oh, it's true.
And she advances it down the line, giving it a little chance there to Coates.
It's going to be a corner kick now for Westminster. Sub coming in for Westminster is Halami Check. English to take a break. Shell Carter comes back in really quickly. Kiara Smith will take a break. You figure that one to be a brief one. Deshelle just got her quick breather. Only 13 or 14 minutes remaining. Ball played in. Halami Check. Almost making her presence felt immediately after checking back in. No good. As I was saying, Kiara Smith will be back in a couple minutes, you figure, for the stretch run of this game.
And we are just under 15 minutes left of this game. Both sides going back and forth. But yet neither have come up with another goal, as it's still 1-1. As you've seen, the Blue Jays have been more dominant offensively, as they have had more control of the ball throughout both halves. But Principia defense are doing very solid, as they have prevented, 1, a lot of shot on goals, and 2, just stuck with this dominant team. So we will see how both teams react when there's 13 minutes left in this game.
That pressure is certainly on. Ball crossed into the box. A bit too far. Curtis now trying to run over and collect. Defended by Fenton. Trying to get around. A lot of hands. Easily could have been a foul going against Curtis. It is going to be a foul going against Curtis. Yeah, a lot of pushing and shoving down there in the box, but at that point Fenton was in control of the ball. The correct call made, in my opinion. Walls will boot it down off the place kick.
Great touch there by Coates, giving a little chance over to Fontenot. Fontenot over to Sanders. Sanders moving past Ejimadu. But Ejimadu runs back, catches up, and takes it away.
How many times have you seen her do that, right? Just the persistence.
Yeah. Regardless if it went out on her.
Yeah, just get back in that play and make something happen.
Exactly.
Is valuable.
And that will be off Westminster.
Yeah, Willett looked like she was just trying to clear it out. Glanced off of somebody. Principia will try to take advantage. Looking at Coach Thomas over there wearing shorts. Is that guy crazy?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if he's a local or not, but my gosh.
I'm pretty sure he's a Californian too.
Okay, then yeah, he's just a different breed of Californian. It's not what we can consider it. Back to the game here. Cochran with the ball, giving over to Curtis. Thankfully, Matty Frank is there to kick it out.
Cochran will throw in now. Down the line, Curtis. Matty Frank will just boot it down her line. Breathing room for the Panthers.
Northrop passing over to Chigas. Chigas having time here. Passing up to Coates. Coates. Pressure by Xana Brown. Too much pressure, though, as that will receive a foul on Brown. And this will give Westminster a free kick. And we will see how Chigas attacks this.
Kiara Smith is indeed ready to sub back in this game. And the referee allows her. Here's Chigas down the middle, line drive off the head of Curtis, goes out of bounds. Will be a goalie kick.
And Kiara Smith will enter the game once again, coming in for Mafe Quintero. I have just been alerted from an anonymous source that Coach Thomas is from St. Louis. He's actually a Prin alumni, so he's pretty. Basically, he knows the cold weather. He doesn't. It's not affected by it whatsoever. So
he gets it. He's played in this weather himself.
Yeah. So yeah, he knows it, and he doesn't care. Doesn't care. Carter with the ball, getting pressured by Cochran. Yep, Carter playing a little dirty there.
That
will be out
of bounds.
Yep.
Principia throw in. Kurtz will take it.
Kurtz throws it in, goes off for Cochran right away.
9 minutes. Principia really pushing right now. Slowly over.
Northrop over to Helmacek. Booting it down the field, looking for Angel. Udaikong is there. Mistakenly passing it over to Shelp. That was a close call. Matty Frank is there to kick it out. Yeah, that swift pass from Udaikong, looking maybe to go to Frank, was very risky, as Shelp had an opportunity to acquire it. Shelp shoots it. Oh, and that goes in for a goal. That is the second of the night, making it 2-1. Westminster up.
The Principia defense is not rotated back enough. Right, there's way too much space for Shelp. We've seen her shoot pretty much every chance that she's gotten this game, and now she's got 2/3 of a hat trick and her 8th of the season.
Yeah, it looks like Walls was not confident of that going in the goal, as did not have any reaction at all. And that is a mood changer.
Absolutely.
Going into the last 8 minutes of this game.
Yeah, Principia got to be playing for the tie now. The win is out of the question in a 2-1 game. 8 minutes to try and salvage something that'll look okay in the standings.
Yeah, Curtis in the middle, trying to get a shot on Kurtz, is there to block it. Takes a hit, maybe to the stomach. And that will result. Ooh. Anyways, Principia needs to be aggressive, but not too aggressive to the point where we're getting fouls.
Yep.
And also, in addition, they can't be too aggressive to the point where they can't rotate back and defend the aggressive Westminster offense. Coach Thomas yelling at her at his teammate or at his girls to get up, put some pressure on Westminster as they need this advantage. As Ejimadu has the ball, he's got Carter on her right, passes it to her. Oh, passes a little too far, a little too strong as it goes out.
Right idea. Execution just wasn't there as we've passed the 7-minute mark.
Northrop crosses over to Sanders. Sanders taking her time. Advances it up to Fontenot,
right?
Fontenot, yep. Sorry, my feet are frozen again. I can't think at the moment. Fontenot getting over to Curtis. Curtis in the middle, giving over to Coates. Coates defended by Smith.
Principia ekes away once again.
Ejimadu has a little fancy kick over to Smith.
We'll
Smith
call it on
gives
purpose.
back. Gives it Ejimadu. Have a chance here. Gives it up to Smith, but it is not successful. However, Brown receives it, charges down the midfield.
Boots it down. There needs to be more urgency from the Principia offense now. And when there's green in front of him, and they're on the run, they got a defender on their back. They need to be taking that space and putting the pressure on. The goalie Chicas hasn't had to face much all game.
Like 2 shots on goal, right?
Two saves total for Chicas in the goal. Obviously, and there was 3 shots a goal. Obviously, one of those went in. 19 total shots for Westminster in contrast.
Whew. Oh, and that will be no call. Wow. Okay. Hey. I'm no ref, but yikes.
Sanders.
Maddie Frank a little slow to get up, but yes, Maddie Sanders having a shot.
Save from the field player, Michaela Kurtz.
Sorry, that's Claire Sanders. Frank, very slow to get up. All Principia players need a break right now, as they are tired. But Frank having trouble, looks like with their right leg.
Yeah, it looks kind of crampish to me.
Yep.
If not a little of a strain. She's up and walking, hardly a limp. Play will continue. Walls.
Ooh. God, another jinx, man.
Dude, what's going on?
Yeah.
Get out of my head, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, Westminster ball. We get really serious on this Principia broadcast.
Very serious.
Very serious. Westminster maintaining possession, 4 minutes, 20 seconds.
4:20, huh? Cali boy over here.
All right.
Sanders on the far side, defended by Ejimadu. Ejimadu is there with authority.
Principia throwing sub in. Tasha Kemirembe. Paige Willette. Take a breather. Her night likely done. Westminster ball here. The waning minutes of this game. Westminster pushing it down the middle. A lot of room there in front of Shelp. Kurtz wins this race. Probably play it back to Kristen Walls. Instead, taking it out to the side. Keeps it inbounds. Shelp here. Jump around. Called out of bounds. This would be a Westminster corner kick from the far side.
Probably better as Kurtz was on the floor and Shelp had a opening.
Yeah, definitely a break for the Panthers.
looks like Sanders is taking this corner. Ball is bounced around, and Ejimado takes it, going down the middle of the road, but Chicas is there to take it out.
Good job to step up from Chicas. Panthers, you have to go right now. 2.5 to go. That counter opportunity was really their opportunity, but not able to execute as Chicas makes the defensive play. Sayana Brown is actually a theater major and sells that one.
Frank trying to get over to Michelle Carter is unsuccessful as Coates knocks it out, and
Shelp
Shelp
just going to play it down. Keeping an eye on the clock, you assume. Fenton will take the throw in. Got to get it in quick. As Panthers play for this tie. It's going to go off of Curtis. Panther ball.
Smith with the ball. Has defenders around her. Chiga sends it back out. Curtis receives it. Gives it to Fontenot. Fontenot back to Curtis. Curtis gives it to Shelp. Shelp trying to turn around. Gives it to Fontenot. Fontenot has a chance here. Centers it. Coates is there.
Good slide tackle from Kiara Smith. What a play from Kiara Smith. Westminster fans upset about that. That's a good soccer play right there to keep this at a one-score game.
Yep. A minute remaining of this game. Westminster still going at it. No call there. I think the ref wants the game to end. As there's been no calls lately.
Yeah.
Kiara Smith.
40 seconds here.
Yep, heading down the field. Gives it over to Sarah Smith. Sarah Smith has an opportunity.
Panthers countering.
Continues down the field. Trying to get it over to Michelle Carter, but the pass is too far away.
Yeah, barring a miracle, that's gonna be the game off that pass. Kiara Smith.
20 seconds left. Kiara Smith throws it in. Gives it to Michelle Carter. Michelle Carter back to Kiara Smith. Kiara Smith advances it in the middle. And
that's gonna do it.
Yep.
So Principia women will drop to 4-7 overall, 2-4 in conference. The Westminster women will improve their record to 8-5 overall with a 5-1 in conference. Principia women played themselves a good game today, had themselves lined up to take home the tie, but some late defensive lapses proved their bane. The Westminster Blue Jays will take home the win.
Yep, Fiona Shelp, 2 goals.
What a game.
Yep, really killed it.
Well, my name's Ethan Booth. Here with me, Cole Harrison. That's all for us tonight. Everybody get home safe.